is your favorite part about being here at Stanford?
What is my favorite part? I mean, that is a very hard question because you have so many things that you like. But I think that I would say the favorite part is living in a dormitory with people from like at least 17, 20 different countries and meeting so many people. And it's not just the diversity, it's also the intellectual diversity because there's the best of the best that are actually here, right? So I think that's one of the most valued part of this experience for me.
How have you transformed this summer into a better individual and a scholar?
All right, personally. Okay, so I mean, if you talk about a scholar, obviously I'm taking summer courses here, so those are amazing. Especially what I'm trying to do is that I'm taking courses that are a bit outside my field, so not normally something that I would be exposed to at my home university. And obviously, I'm taking entrepreneurship courses in at Stanford in the Silicon Valley, so obviously that's a big plus. And if you want to talk about summer, then obviously, so this is my first time here in the West, in the US or the Europe. This is my first time. So I'm doing my best to explore. I've gone on as many field trips as I can. Even on random weekends, I go to San Fran or other cities, basically to, get a taste of that quintessential American experience that we hear so much about. So yeah.
And outside of your classes, what are some field trips that you've been on and which have been your favorite?
Okay, so I mean, the ones that come to my mind immediately are the Monterey Bay Aquarium. We went to that, and then just this weekend on Saturday, I went to the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk, and on Sunday, I went to the Yosemite National Park, and I had an assignment due at Monday morning, which I had to stay up Sunday night. But let me tell you that those were totally worth it. My favorite one, I would say, would be the Yosemite National Park because I mean, I went on the hike and it was so amazing. We hiked like I don't know 2-3 miles whatever, but it was at a steep angle, and then we got to see a waterfall and rainbows. And yeah, that was my favorite part. But all the rest, they were all super amazing. Like I love how the summer session has so many trips and they're all diversified. That if you go on 2 or 3, you don't feel the repetition of the experience, but they're also new and vibrant. So yeah, that's something I absolutely loved.
Can you explain the importance of taking break from schoolwork and having fun?
I mean, yeah, I mean, so that's very important, but I feel that that's even more important in a program like IHP, right? Because when you're coming here, the sole purpose is not to study. Yes, that's still the main focus, but that's not the only purpose, right, for me. So I try to take out my maximum time in order to, engage with the people around me, in order to go and network with the people in the industry, with my professors, because, that's, I mean, being in the Silicon Valley, if you the only thing you're going to do is do study and, do your assignments, then you're not actually taking all that the university, all that the campus has to offer.
Nice. Where is your favorite hangout here on campus?
My favorite hangout here on campus. Uh, I would have to say it would be like any of the dorm lounges basically because there's always something going on, especially the Branner Lounge. I mean, I'm in Lantana myself, but the Branner Lounge, like, it's so vibrant. There's the piano. Someone's always playing the piano. There's always, like, some board game going on. Someone's always playing the table tennis, and there are always people going in, coming out. So it's a very active place. So yeah, that's where I like to be.
Okay. And what is one thing that you wish you would have done but didn't get the chance to do?
One thing that I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is I wanted to go to Alcatraz, but I couldn't get into that trip because I forgot to sign up. It was the very first trip. But apart from that, let me see. No, I mean, I think that I've had a pretty fulfilling experience. One thing that I haven't done yet, but I'm going to do in the next couple of weeks. I'm still here for 2.5 more weeks. Is I wanna hike up to the dish. So I mean, I'm sure the dish is that thing on a hill, and you're supposed to get a good view from there, but it's a long hike. So I've basically been trying to convince my friends I don't want to go there alone. So yeah, I've been meaning to do that.
And what advice would you give for the next Stanford student?
What advice would I give? I mean, like I've just been saying all along. I mean, I would say that yeah, obviously come here. I mean, so the thing that I've seen is that a lot of the students that come here, they're like obviously they're good students from their universities. So for not all of them, but for a lot of them, studies are their primary focus. Even for some who are with me here from Pakistan. But I would say that yes, I mean, keep your focus on studies, but manage your time such that you have time to interact with people, to socialize and to network, because again that is the entire crux of your Stanford experience, of your summer experience here. So yeah.
Thank you. You've answered all the questions.
Okay, so perfect. uh
Yeah.
okay. I mean, can I just like continue speaking? Okay. So, I mean, just one minor point I'd like to make, because this is going to go on social media. So, I'm just going to say that I really think that after I go back, I'm going to miss this place and the people more than I currently miss my home and my family. Sorry, Ammi, sorry, Abu, but I'm just saying how it is. All right, because I'm only here for 8 weeks. But yeah, it's been an amazing experience. So, yeah, that's all I have to say.
What would you also say for students who come from Pakistan?
I mean, I mean, for students who come from Pakistan, again, I would say that, at least, for example, one thing I would say is that don't be daunted, right? Because I don't think that there are a lot of Pakistani students get this experience that early in their undergrad to come to some place like Stanford. And I know for one that I was very a bit daunted that, yeah, I'm going to go there, I'm going to meet so much amazing people. Believe in yourself. I mean, it's not that you're, somehow less skilled or anything. You can stand on your own, and when you come here, I mean, you have the education, you have the necessary skill set to stand on your own, to interact with people. Just be confident, and then yeah, you're gonna have an amazing experience. So yeah,
Thank you.
so that's it. All right,
Thank you so much for participating.
no problem.
Okay.